And we're back. This is 4.3, part 2. So, we're going to keep the fun rolling, and we're going to keep writing these logarithmic problems into exponential form. So it's much easier to solve that way. So if you don't see anything on the right there, you want to put little equals. That helps you out. Go for it. Helps me out. And then you're going to do left to the right equals center. I might have to think for a second because I just took a whole number and I turned it into a fraction. What you may notice is that 3 to the third is 27. If only I could get that to be in the denominator. Oh wait, I can by making it a negative. So if I do 3 to the negative third, that would give me 27. 1 over 27. So negative 3 is my answer. That'll be the case for a lot of these. If you notice, if you can't think of a whole number, if you're like, man, 3 squared doesn't give me that, 3 to the fourth, okay, well quit trying positive numbers, try negatives, try fractions, get crazy on it, okay? Now what you need to know is that the square root of 10 is the same as 10 to the 1/2. So I'm going to rewrite this as log base 10, and if there wasn't a 10, you would just assume it's there, 10 to the 1/2. So 10 to the what gives me 10 to the 1/2? 1/2. 5 to the what gives me 0.2? I don't know. Turn this into a fraction, then you will know. 0.2 in fraction form is 1/5, right? 0.2, that is 2/10. 2/10 is 1/5. Third grade, baby, fractions. So, you're thinking, if only I could make this 5 just go down here. Well, you can by making this a negative. So x equals -1. So if you don't know your exponent rules from Algebra 1, you might want to brush up on that. Alright, so maybe try pausing the video, try a couple of these. Play it when you're ready. I'm just going to keep on rolling. X to the 1/2 equals 2. So you're thinking, what to the 1/2? And a better way to think about this is the square root of what gives me 2, right? Because x to the 1/2 is the same as the square root. And now it's pretty obvious to see. Square root of 4 is 2. And one more. 4 to the -1 equals x. 4 to the -1 is 1/4. So x is 1/4. The end. Actually, it's not the end because we're going to keep on going. Practice makes perfect. So I hope that you're pausing this video and trying it at some point. Keep on rewriting it. 5 to the x equals 125. 5 cubed. 49 to the what gives you 7? Well, the square root of 49 is 7. How do I write that? As a fraction. 49 to the 1/2 equals 7. So 1/2 is the answer. Log. There ain't no stinking number here. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's 10. So I can rewrite this as log base 10 equals 2. 10 to the 2 equals x. 10 squared is 100. And another one where I'm assuming that this is 10. So that's just the way it is. 10 to the x equals 1,000. Alright, so if you think about this, we know 10 squared gives us 2 zeros. What's going to give us 3 zeros? 10 cubed. 10 is fun like that. Okay. So x equals 3. Alright, I'm going to show you a little calculator trick. I don't know if this will help you out a whole lot, but you probably learned about this in Algebra 2. It's called the change of base formula. And if you see something that can't be solved, so all of these problems that I just did, they worked out so nicely and I was able to do them in my head. But what if I have something weird? What if I have log base 2, 7 equals x? 2 to the x equals 7. Heck, I don't know, okay? And you're not supposed to know. It's probably some weird decimal. And what you can do is use this change of base formula. And so all you have to do is you take this number, the log of this number, and you divide it by the log of this number, okay? The base goes on the bottom, right? Base on bottom. That's what you do. If you just type this in on your calculator to see it's true, and I know that's true. I know 2 to the 3rd is 8, okay? But you might not know 2 to the, what gives you 7. And so this change of base formula is nice for this, so I would know that. All right, let's look at some more LNs. I love ln and e. I used to hate them. I really did. I was salty on them because they're just shady, okay? And it's just weird. So we would have more letters. You're like, well, what is ln e? Okay? I know who ln degeneris is, but I don't know who ln e is. So what helped me was to rewrite ln as a log with base e. And what's fun is having ln and e together because they're inverses, right? If I have 5 divided by 5, I know it's 1. If I have -3, or sine of 3 is a 2. -2 plus 2, those are inverses. I'm going to get 0, okay? So what's nice is that when you see e and ln, they cancel each other out a lot. So you'll start to pick up on that. But using my blah to the blah equals blah stuff, you can say e to the x equals e to the 4th. What makes that a true statement? 4. So what's nice is that all this ln and e stuff kind of cancels out, and there's your answer. All right? So I've got log base e of 1 over e. E to the what gives me 1 over e. We thought about this earlier. How can I just make that pop down in the denominator? By giving this a negative exponent. So x has to be -1. E and ln, e to the ln 7. What? Just take a wild guess. Just take a guess. What do you think the answer is going to be? And I hope that you said 7. You'll be right. Anytime you see ln and e, whatever numbers left, that's going to be your answer. ln and e are going to cancel out. It's great. Okay? All right, so here's some practice, just rewriting from exponential to logarithmic. So this is a little bit different, okay? So I always do left to the right equals center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my log problem. I've got my left, I've got my right, and I've got my center. So 5 to the 3rd equals 125. Let's do another one. I've got my left to the right equals center. Left to the right equals center. All right. So why don't you try a couple of those? And here we go. Left to the right equals center. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you write it like that because that's not really left, right, center. But we learn this form first. So we've got log base e -1 over 1/8. Okay, it should make sense when you left to the right equals center. Log base 4 right, we'll do some e, so log base e to the right equals center. Now you could write that as ln, and that would really be the proper thing to do. So ln is log base e, so I can just say ln of 2. One more, log base e equals x plus 1.5. So I could say ln 0.5 or a half equals x plus 1. And I could use that to solve for x. Okay, that is it. So, just to summarize, we talked about a new function, log. It's automatically base 10 unless you see something else here. We talked about ln and how that's the log base e. Log is the inverse of any exponential function, and ln is the inverse of the very specific exponential function e. Remember, e is approximately 2.7. We talked about how to go from logarithmic form to exponential form. And so if I'm looking at any sort of problem, you have a left, a right, and a center. And it always goes left to the right equals center. Okay, I hope that helps, and have a great day.